Hello and welcome back to my makeup. This is like part 2 of this video that I'm doing today. We're doing the eyes now. If you didn't watch my first video, the face part of the video, it was a total train wreck. So please kind of ignore the not so great face makeup because it's really not so great. But look at that highlight though. So pretty. It was the best part of all of it. So now I'm going to do an eye look that my beautiful HD, Hope, this one's for you. She requested it. It is done with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, I love this thing. So if you don't have this Jaclyn Hill palette, I mean, honestly, it's a bunch of kind of neutral colors and then a pop of purple. So, you know, piece that together with what makeup you do have. You don't have to have this palette to achieve a similar look. And under the eye, we're going to do a beautiful pop of purple, both with shadow in the lash line and then with this new eyeliner I'm trying. This is part of our testing new things. It's LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner for the eye in Perpetual Purple. And then to top it off, we are going to start with another new product, new to me, the Katy Cat Gloss by Covergirl and Katy Perry in the color Tabby Tease. Oh, I always show it backwards. I am in love with these glosses literally because they look so cute on my vanity. We all know, hopefully by now, that I am the crazy cat lady. I have 5 cats. I love cats. I mean, I named my channel with the word cat in it, right? I'm going to start with the Morphe R37. This is a great shader brush, blender brush, whatever. I like to use this for my initial transition. Look at. Ooh. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a breakdown. I don't have a lot of space, so trying to lift this up and show you each color and then put it back down, it's really, it doesn't work. Someday I'll have space. Okay, so I'm going to start in my transition. My initial transition shade will be Silk Creme, which is this color right here. And then I'll deepen it up a little bit with MFEO, which is right next to it. The next color we'll be going into to start our halo eye is going to be Pooter, which is this color right here. Then we are going to go into, I've got to remember how I did this. So then to deepen up the halo, we're going to go into this color right here. Oh my lord. Which is called Buns. And then we might deepen the outer and inner corner with Mocha. We'll see how it's going. And then underneath the eye, we're going to put some of our initial transition shade down. And then we're going to go in really tight to the lash line with this absolutely beautiful purple color, which is called Royalty. It is so gorgeous. I like to use my concealer as an eye primer, and the concealer that I used today, it was just a disaster. It was creasing even after I set it with the powder, and I had to try to like wipe out some of the creases. So I mean, my eyes are not in fantastic shape for eye makeup, but if you want to know about the drama and issues that I had with my face earlier, go watch that other video because seriously, it'll make all this make more sense. All right, now I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441 and we're going into MFEO to deepen up our transition. Lovely. Alright, so now we're going to go into Pooter. I love that name. We're going to start kind of carving out our halo. So I like to just kind of tap little color on the outer, and then start tapping some on the inside. So then I'm going to start over here, and just below that last color that we put in, we're going to connect our halo. So I'm going to go back into MFEO with the same brush that I had used for that shade, and I'm going to hit up right above the crease again. It kind of helps blend out your halo too. And then the same brush that we used with Silk Creme, our very first shade, we're going to go back in right above that and just add a little bit more to darken it up. Okay, I'm liking it. And now with our Morphe M433, we're going to go into Buns. Now this one is a bit darker, so we are going to have to blend this out. I'm going to go back into Pooter, just lightly. Kind of hit up the halo line here. Then I'm going to go into MFEO again, hit up right above it, which will definitely help blend it out. Just like that. My eyes are two different shapes, so sometimes it's hard to get them looking alike. Then I'm going to take my Morphe E18 and I'm going to dip into Mocha just a little tiny bit and just literally just hit up the very outer corner. You don't want to take this in too far. We're just kind of adding dimension, I guess. And I'm kind of just patting it. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this, it's a Morphe M513. I'm just going to, and it, I mean it's dirty, but clean. There's no extra product on it. And I'm just going to very lightly blend. And do you see the difference between the two eyes? This side just has a little more depth. Little more depth to it than this eye. I'm so done. I'm so done. Okay, I really like it. I'm okay with it. The pop of color for the center of our eyes is going to be Beam, which is the second shade in here. So I go in with my finger. And we're just going to pat this around in the center. you know, get the bulk of it right in the center where your skin was still kind of showing, and then just you can kind of blend it out. Now with my Morphe 213, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm going to start with this random ass brush. Got it from Amazon. I don't know. I don't even know what that brand is. It was a cheap brush set. And some of the brushes are great brushes, some suck really bad. So I'm going to go into Silk Creme. That was our very first transition shade. I can't talk now. It was our very first transition shade, and we're going to put that from corner to corner under our eye just to kind of lay down a little bit of a base for our pop of color. And you want to make sure you're blending it up into your eyeshadow out here. Oh, the face I make. I cannot do my lower lash, like anything on my lower lash line, without making that goofy face. Like, I just can't do it. Every time I try, I end up like poking myself in the eyeball with whatever tool I'm using. All right, now we're going to go into the fun shade, Royalty, beautiful purple. I'm going to use this Itty Bitty 213 to get it really tight against my lash line. And I really want to build it up dark because we're going to smoke it out, you know, like blend it out so that it's not a sharp line and you lose some of the color doing that. So I just keep kind of adding layers until I've got a good dark layer, and then I'll blend it out. And you want to make sure you're getting it right up in the lashes without poking yourself in the eye. Because we're going to do purple eyeliner in the waterline, so you want to make sure you don't have like skin showing between. Does that make sense? Do y'all see how my eyes are like two different shapes? When I start doing stuff on the bottom lash line, that's like when I really notice it more than anywhere else. And my left eye is lazier than my right eye too. It's just a mess. It's okay though. All right, now we're gonna take MFEO. So that was our second transition shade. And we're going to put that literally, oh, I'm using the Luxie 239. And we are literally going to put that right up underneath the purple so that we can kind of blend that out a little bit. See how that's a little bit softer? I mean, we didn't take the full line away. You're not going to blend it all the way out because that really is your statement on your eye. So it's okay that there's still kind of a line there, but it's a little softer. I'm sure you can see the difference between the two eyes. Going back into Silk Creme, that first transition, and just going back in right over the top of where we put it the first time, just to kind of finish this off. I have slightly hooded eyes, right? So my lazier eye is more hooded than my right eye. And when I do like a foil in the center, it transfers more so than this eye. So now that I've had that on for a little bit and you can see that it's transferred, it now looks uneven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little more of that Beam shade and I'm going to tap it a little higher on this side to mimic the other side, to even it out. The left eye did it naturally, the right eye needs a little help, I guess. Now we're going to break into this bad boy and cross our fingers that it's going to work well. Okay, so I just take the pencil and I set it in the corner of my eye. And then I basically close my eye on it and I'm going to very slowly move it back and forth. Don't push too hard because you'll poke your eye and your eye doesn't like that. My husband just got home from work, so it might get a little noisy for a minute. It wasn't too bad. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with that one for just a second. Here's another technique you can do. You have to be really careful. Use your powder eyeshadow that's in the same color. So I'm dipping back into Royalty and I'm going to lightly powder my waterline to kind of set that eyeliner. I'm going to try to see if that'll make it stay any longer. And it does kind of deepen up the color. I have super watery eyes, so I have a really bad time keeping liner in the waterline. It just disappears really fast on me. I mean, it didn't do the greatest job on my tight line. It's like it's already gone. Which is kind of typical for anything other than black on me. And I'm not talented enough to go in with my powder on my tight line. Alright, we'll see how that works. Alright, so I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Chocolate to line my brows. Line, shape, whatever. I am going to say after putting that powder on my waterline, like my eyes are kind of irritated now. They're burning a little bit and they're watering more than usual. So maybe that technique is not for me. Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel. I have the color Medium Brown. It's like mascara for your eyebrows. It kind of adds a little something something and it holds them in place while it's at it. I really like this stuff. It's very similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow, but it's only $5 instead of like 26. Alright, I'm going to curl my lashes, and to do our lashes today we're using the Loreal Voluminous Lash Paradise non-waterproof in the color Blackest Black. I actually don't enjoy curling my eyelashes. I love what it does for my lashes, but I don't like the process. Sometimes I pinch my freaking eye skin. That hurts. Look at those lashes though. You see that? Oh, wow. So we're gonna start with this gloss just to show kind of a more basic look and to try it out because I haven't tried it yet. But I think this is pretty perfect for this look. It just kind of adds a nice, normal, pretty peachy shine. I like it. Now I'm going to take this off because I really, really want to put a purple lip on. That's what I'm all about. Today, anyway. So now we're going to go in with the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Ultraviolet. These Smashbox liquid lips are freaking phenomenal. I love them. Does anyone else experience actual stress putting liquid lipstick on? Because I do. So, I mean, it's a dark purple, but, you know, it kind of looks blue. So one thing that you can do to, I guess, amp it up, I mean, I think it's beautiful just the way it is, but now that I have it on my lips, it's not the same color as the purple on my eyes. So what I'm going to do, after I say so about 5 more times, I'm going to take my finger and go into that royalty purple color in the Jaclyn palette. And I'm actually going to dust this on my lips. Oh, just ignore the texture on my lips, okay? Okay. So this will add a little bit of shine. You know, it kind of acts as a lip topper. I mean, it brings out a lot more of your texture, and it kind of does dry your lips a little bit more than the lip product itself, but it looks really cool. And it just makes them a little more purple because they have like a purple sheen. Alright, what do y'all think? Did we like the peach lips, peach glossy lips better, or the purple kind of goth lips? I think it's fun either way, and I would go out in public like this. Okay, so in this video, we tried out 2 new products. We tried out the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in the purple, and honestly, I think it worked out pretty well. Like, I'm not super disappointed in it. We also tried out the Katy Cat Gloss in Tabby Tease, and I really liked that. This is our look. Again, this was for Hope. She liked the look and asked for a tutorial, so there you go, lovely. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye! Hey everybody, so this is my first check-in. It has been, let's say, 2 to 3 hours since I put my foundation on, and probably closer to like 2 hours since I finished my full face. I just got done eating dinner. Do we love that? Yay! So other than that smudge, lipstick's not doing too bad, like really. And the foundation, I still hate it. Just being honest, I'm in my bathroom, so I don't have like my beauty lights on. But I mean, even in bathroom light, which is one of the 7 lights they tested this foundation in, I hate it even in this light. So I will do a final check-in like right before I get ready to wash it off. That time will not come soon enough. And I will see you guys later. Alright, so this is my final check-in for the day. It is close to 1:30. All I have done since finishing my makeup, which was around 4 o'clock, was eat dinner and edit these videos. It has taken a long time. What a makeup day, that's all I have to say. Oh my gosh. So as you can see, I'm gonna get my phone up close. This foundation has completely gone away from my nose. Now part of that was my runny nose, my allergies. I did have to kind of wipe my nose a few times, but I mean, I'm very careful when I clean my nose out when I have makeup on. You know the drill. So, I mean, it just like greased up and fell apart. I mean, just look how nasty it all is. Lipstick, it's a little jacked in places. But I mean, other than the few places where I've made a mess of it, you can see this lipstick held up pretty dang good. So eyes. As you can see, there is creasing. And like there's a whole space of the shimmer that just disappeared. So what I glean from that, being that I've used the Jaclyn Hill palette like 1.5 million times and never had a crease once, the Mary Kay concealer is not a good shadow primer. They make a really good shadow primer, you know, standalone primer, but their concealer is not great for that. Especially when you glop it on the way I did. I mean, that literally could be part of the problem. This face fiasco journey is over with. Thank goodness. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed now. I will just see you in the next video, and hopefully everything will turn out so much better. Yay!